Well, welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we're doing something a little bit different. I am not really on a hike. I'm more of on a drive around an area that I already know quite well because I've passed through here many times driving, but I've never actually stopped to explore the place. So I'm driving around some small roads. It's basically a bunch of hills covered with forests and fields that offer quite nice views over the bigger mountains here. So I'm gonna find somewhere to park because I saw a bunch of trails a little further up the hill. I'm gonna try and find a pullover somewhere to park and yeah, go out. Let's go. I found a small trail that I think will take me to some fields a little further up where I saw some good looking trees. What I'm hoping for is get a contrast between the colors of spring that is now clearly here. So the trees are vibrant green, they're blooming, and the snow that's remaining on the bigger mountains. So yeah, I'm gonna go a little further up, see what we can see. And something else we're doing different today, we're shooting film. I'll find somewhere to stop in a bit and show you what I brought with me. Perfect. Let me show you what I got. I've been shooting film for quite a while now, but it's kind of on and off. First, because it's not as convenient as digital to shoot, and also because these days it gets quite expensive. But I do have a few 35mm cameras and a medium format camera, which is what I brought today. This is the Bronica SQ-Ai. It's a medium format camera with a pop-up waist level viewfinder. I have two lenses with it, an 80mm, which would be the equivalent of a 35, 40mm, so fairly standard. And I have a 150 lens, which is equivalent to like an 80. Yeah, 80, 85mm, something like this. I absolutely love using this camera. It's got a very mechanical feel to it, cranking the film, viewing through the actual lens, manual focus, all of this stuff. So I find a lot of pleasure in using it. Like I said, it just gets quite expensive and it's fairly inconvenient, but that's one of the reasons why I like it. It forces me to slow down. I have to put it down on the tripod, take my time, because there's a lot of stuff to do before you can actually press the shutter. So it really slows you down. And I think this brings a lot of mindfulness into photography. And another reason is because it's expensive. So it makes you think twice about what you want to photograph. It could be a downside, but it makes you more picky. And I think that's a good thing for improving photography. This is a modular system camera, which means you can remove the back. It comes off and you can attach different ones, even though your roll is not finished. It has a dark slide. So today I have two backs with me. I have a regular 6x6 back, and I have a 645 back, which is your more standard 4:3 aspect ratio. The other one will get you square images. I have a few rolls of Portra 160 with me. I'm hoping it turns out good because it's expired. Only a few years expired, so I hope there's not too much of a color shift. And yeah, that's it. A few filters like polarizer and stuff like that. And I did bring my smallest digital camera I own, which is the Lumix GM5. Mainly I brought it because I use it for metering. I don't own a proper light meter, so I use the digital camera just to zoom in and meter some areas of the scene. And you know, I'm a bit rusty using this. I haven't used it in a while, so something could go wrong and this could be a backup if I get like insanely good light. And yeah, that's it. I guess we'll just have to find a subject now. Oh, that's nice. Oh yeah. Okay. I think I found something quite decent here. There's some nice light on this tree, and the mountains are like kind of framed up by the branches. I'm gonna try and find some kind of composition here. Let's see. So usually I use my phone to pre-visualize compositions. So I have an app that's called Viewfinder, and you can put down your film format and focal length and pre-visualize what it's going to look like. So I think here I could get something pretty cool framing up in 645. And the idea with my 645 back is that I use it to then crop it as a panorama, like a X-span equivalent. So I have a mask in my focusing screen if I want to compose that way, and I can also do it through the app. And then for regular shots I stick to the square format with the other back. So yeah, I think this could work. I can make a composition square from a little bit farther away, and a panel including the trunks and the mountain here. Let's start with this one. Let's try that. Move a little further back. So I actually moved a little further back from the tree, and I'm going for a square composition. Actually, let me show you if I can. There. So basically just a tree and the mountain framed up. It's pretty handy. I have a magnifying glass to help focus. Now I just need to load up some film in the back and wait for the light to be back on the mountain, because it looks much better that way. The light on the tree is not going to change all that much because clear skies to the west, but on the mountains, because of the clouds, it changes quite fast. Roll of Portra 160. Okay. And then we roll. Put it back in here. Okay. Okay, frame number 1, ready. Okay, now I'm gonna meter. The way I do this, usually could be with my phone or my small camera, but because I don't have a proper light meter, what I usually do is I kind of frame up the same with the camera, set up the ISO the same as the film, and see what settings it gives me. And then just to make sure that I'm not underexposing, I go and zoom in and meter where I want to retain some detail in the shadows. So here it's going to be the trunk of the tree. And if with the exposure that I first chose, if I'm not anything less than 2 stops under, then I consider it good. Let's do this. So this is a Portra 160, so I'm going to set up to the closest ISO I have, which is 200. I'm going to set up the same aperture, which is f16. Frame up about the same. And I should have 1/80th of a second. So I'm going to set this up. Then I'm going to go and zoom in the shadows. I think I'm gonna move my camera and take a few supporting shots. I like to do that when I wait, like look for other shots of the same subject or of what's around it, to do like a little series about the overall place. So I think I'm gonna do that. I might take a picture, a panorama of the tree, but from another angle. And yeah, basically anything that doesn't include the sky. Okay, so I found another shot. This is a panorama, mountains framed up by the tree branches. And we're getting the exact contrast I was talking about of the green leaves and the snow on the mountains. Contrast of spring and winter. It's looking quite good. I'm not too worried about the film burning the white areas. I am a little bit more worried about losing details in the shadows. That's how it goes with negative film. So yeah, let's just wait for the mountain to show up again, and I think we'll have our shot. So I stopped recording for a while because a bunch of people kept on walking on the trail here, and now I'm casting my shadow on the tree, so I can't really photograph it anymore. The sun is behind my back. So I've landed on another composition. I'm actually going for a pano, so I put my mask in. Let me show you. And I'm about to take the last shot of the roll, so yeah. Mirror up. And fire. There you go. That's 12 shots today. I took a few compositions doubles because, you know, I'm getting back into film, so I probably messed up at some point, especially in my measuring, so better be safe. I probably have like out of 12 pictures, like 6 compositions, which is fine. So I'm gonna pack up now, go back down to my car. We're losing the light soon anyway, and I don't want to load up on another roll of film. Definitely spraying pollen all over my equipment here. So I'm quite happy with this getting back into film session, because it has been a while, especially with the big berth out there. I don't think I made any crazy mistakes. Loaded the film correctly, fired my shots correctly. Now it's just a matter of, are my compositions any good? Was the light good enough for this subject? And I definitely spent the time, so I hope it pays off. And also, was my metering good? Because that's the issue with film, especially if it's too dark, then it's worthless. There's a lot less room for error than with digital. I'm gonna go home now. We'll get the film developed at the local lab, scan it at home, and hopefully we see the results together. And yeah, see you around.